Good morning, family. This is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. When I got up this morning, I had in mind to shoot a video talking about how we're looking in the rearview mirror at our problems, about overcoming daunting situations, things that looked impossible, and now we're on the other side looking at them in our rear view mirror, having overcome them. But I believe the Lord changed my plan today. And he said to me, there is one problem that has not been overcome for many people in their lives. And that problem or that issue is grieving the loss of a child. And I want to say, if you have lost a child and you are back at work or back at school and it appears to those around you that you're over it, but inside you're crying out, I want to speak to you. And I want to let you know that there is no grieving, there's no designated grieving period, length of time wise. To others, it may appear that you're over the grieving process. You're smiling, you're your jovial self, but inside you're still crying out, you're still grieving. You may have wanted to reach out to others, but you haven't because you're fearful that the thought may be, well, why isn't she over this by now? It's been a year, it's been 2 years. A big part of this channel is identification, being able to identify with my audience, with those who are going through particular situations in life. The catchphrase to both my blog and also this channel is sharing the Word of God through short stories and analogies that everyone can relate to. And while I haven't carried a child, obviously, I don't know what it's like to feel life inside of me. I have lost a child. You see, back in the early 80s, when I was in my 20s, I had a girlfriend who became pregnant, and she decided to terminate the pregnancy by having an abortion. And some women may say, well, it's not the same. You don't know what it's like to have that life and lose that life. I agree. Like I said, I don't know what it's like to feel that life inside of me, but I would counter by saying neither have women been in a position where they've had a partner to tell them, at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, I'm going to kill your baby. And there's nothing that you can do about it. And many thousands upon thousands of men have had to deal with that. They've had to suffer through that. Now, if a man tells a woman that and carries out that threat, well, he would be locked up. He'd be put away for quite some time. So what I want to say to you is that it took two of you to create that life. No one is grieving more than anyone else. Sure, your man might not know how to convey his grieving. He may not know how to share it with you, but if he's any man at all, he's grieving just as much as you are over the loss of this child. So for the women who do have a partner that's willing to stand by them and walk alongside them, and you're slighting him, you're blaming him to a degree, or you're discounting his feelings, thinking that he doesn't know what you're going through, I want to encourage you to come together. Resist the urge to divide. That division comes from the enemy. Anytime you feel the urge to divide from someone that you're going through a traumatic situation from, let that be a red flag. That's not from God. Use it as an opportunity to come together, grieve together, help one another through your situation, because you and he created that child. It's you and he are the only two people involved in this situation. So what better person to come alongside and go through this process with than the person that you're with, than the person that you're partnered with, your husband, your boyfriend. So I would encourage you to resist the temptation to separate, come together. There's strength in numbers. Allow God, the healer of all, to heal, and you will, believe it or not, I know it's tough, you will come out of this situation together, and you'll come out of this situation much stronger than you were when you began. So I want to leave you with that this morning. I hope that spoke to your heart, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.